Huzzah, huzzah. There we go. Nothing has gone wrong at all today. I don't even know entirely what exactly was going on. I wish I could say. It just wasn't working. No one seemed to be able to explain what the issue was. Just, oh yeah, that's a non-common issue that is common enough that everyone just knows that the answer is to uninstall and reinstall. Which basically means it happens, but no one knows why, no one knows how to fix it. Because if you have to do an uninstall, reinstall, you're just redoing it from scratch. You're not fixing whatever the issue was. It's not fixing an issue. This is the new version of Dwarf Fortress, or the new version of Lazy Noob Pack with the better scripts to tell me what's going on with the guilds and everything. So we're gonna create a new world using the new Dwarf Fortress, the new DF hack, all that good jazz. And also because somehow, if anyone remembers, I fucked up the settings in the last world. Don't entirely know what I did with that. Trying not to think if I want to change any seeds right now. As a matter of fact, I don't. Sure you want to abort? Actually, no, yeah, just run with a large region world. Yeah, I just want a large region world. Song request is not on. Thank you for trying, though. What does chatbot even say I'm streaming under? So yeah, no, that's wrong. Slaves of Armok 2. And we're gonna call it Bubble Fort. Update both of those. Huzzah. Alright. Title that fucking OBS is fixed. Hello, Shadow Fox. Hello to Chulu. Hello, Shirlak. Everyone is here despite me starting the stream underneath the wrong game and over 30 minutes late. I love technical issues. Who doesn't love technical issues? It makes the world go round. Fuck me. Sound Sense is needing to update because of the updating. I think software-wise, let me make sure to exit Steam. I don't know why Steam is trying to run right now. Anything else? Get rid of RoboForm. Go away, RoboForm. Don't want anything running in the background. Mostly because the settings now for streaming and recording are what I tried to remember from scratch. So hopefully that's good. But we had people during the last stream. Maybe they'll show up later today during this stream and I'll redo them. But in the off chance they don't, just so we have the credits, they deserve their alerts. So we'll get their follows and subs in from the last stream when the thing was acting borky. Sound Sense is updating now.
Thank you so much.
My GG is GG. Dominate had his resub.
Wow. Such long time to support streamer. Wow.
And then lastly... Wow. And then lastly, during the last stream, Big Mao Zedong followed the channel. Big Mao Zedong, 76? 1976. Who, I don't know, I'm not entirely sure if he was
Thank you so much.
half trolling or what with the whole Mao was killed by the capitalists in 76. Oh, okay. But hopefully everyone else's day is going smoother than my technical fiascos. Having a lovely conversation with Sirlak about how children can apparently walk in woods. It's an amazing concept. And the corona didn't immediately kill them and didn't come screeching out of the sky and carry them off and away. Go somewhere with salt water and an aquifer. Well, that wouldn't even be that much wrong. No, my idea, I mean, maybe. Maybe. My idea, though, is last Saturday, we raided, I'm forgetting her name right now, and she was doing a 1x1 embark. And I've always had the idea, you know, I've had the idea in the back of my head. I don't think I've done it, particularly on stream, and I don't know why. So wherever we do go, I want to do it as a little 1x1 embark, hence the stream title of Bubble World? I think I named it Bubble World. Bubble World. Can you need bubbles? Bubble World. Click on. Click on it. There we go. I don't know how well this is going to work. Okay, no, something is wrong. Is this vent closed? No, the vent's not closed. It's very weak. Good, I love a very weak vent. What's this, a fortress for ants? Yes, a fortress for bearded ants, and there are 2 volcanoes right next to each other. Well, I say right next to each other, they wouldn't be in one map. Where's my mouse? KVM sometimes borks out and doesn't switch right. Here we go. There's 2 volcanoes next to each other in this world. The Dwarven Hillocks of Rovudabula. No, I think we got, the settings seem to be mostly correct. Facecam was never having an issue. It was just stream elements. But like, everything was working correctly. I could get the audio through. I tracked down the audio had somehow switched over to a different audio line. So every time an alert was supposed to be playing, it was playing. Like the networking to OBS and the website was working correctly because it knew when to play the audio, and I don't store the audio locally. So that was working correctly. It just, for some reason, switched to a different audio line that I don't have on any of the routing that I'm doing for recording, and then the visuals weren't playing. It was the weirdest shit. Why would a bubble fort force me to work with no river? Like, I want you to explain this reasoning to me, because now I want to just force this to be a river. I'm gonna force this to be a bubble fort with a river, unless you can explain to me why a bubble fort would force me to work with no river. I'm gonna do a river, the ocean, and an aquifer in one 1x1 tile somehow. No, you can. You can't do that. Why can't I? Does the game say no with a 1-1 river? I don't understand. What do you mean can't? You can't tell me can't. I'll can't your can't so that you'll see. All right. I left it at default, so it's going to what, the year 250? I don't like this. Like, I like this shirt, but I don't think I like this shirt too much for stream it. The neck is stretched. Dude, also, I have to see the reviewer requests from last time. I believe I had a backlog still from the last time I streamed. Come on. Creator dashboard, I think I have to go to. Channel points, manage rewards, view rewards request, close the website. All right, most of these are gonna be paused right now. Gift me a sub and 5 push-ups. Okay, that one I just never got around to. So while we were setting up the world, now actually this is gonna be a test I didn't think I needed to do. Does the button still work? It hasn't said no yet, so it's trying. Okay, now it said no. But that still works. So it's just because it's a new OBS, I have to relink it to the new program. But I have 5 in a backlog. There's the backlog, and I have a sub for Sandhills Bell. Tarn will come and beat me with a hammer. So you're saying is if I play a 1x1 on a river, Tarn will show up. Like I don't see how this is a bad thing. Gift me a sub to Sandhills Bell. Did we ever figure out why I couldn't last time? Yeah, I still can't. A gift sub to this channel is not available for this user. Are they already in the middle of a gift sub? Are you not able to gift sub someone in a gift sub? I don't make the rules. All right, you are going way too long. You should have stopped at 250, I thought. All right, no. Stop you. Stop you. Use the world as it currently exists. Thank you for your effort, game. The Infinite Plane. I'll rename its folder to that so that we can keep track of it. Don't forget, everyone, that there is an asteroid with a 0.014% chance to hit us the night before the United States of American elections. So everyone be prepared for us to just get smashed because 2020 has been rolling nat ones all fucking year. So let's get ready. Let's get ready to end the year on a high note and just, you know, get obliterated. What do you all say? Everyone want to get obliterated together? As if a thousand souls cried out in terror and then were silenced. In 2 days. Are we talking about the same one? Because I'm talking about one that had an extremely low chance of hitting us that was supposedly, possibly going to be hitting us the day before elections. Cthulhu the following. Oh, you're just saying what's going to be happening. Okay. Start playing. We're gonna rename this. I've already forgotten what it's called. The Infinite Planes. The Infinite Planes. Dwarf Fortress. You know how long this search is gonna take if I do a 1x1? 1x1 for a river. I don't have a backlog. I just have things I need to get onto YouTube. I have a failure to produce backlog, if that's even a word. Embark assistant. What are we gonna find? All right, I want you to search forever for rivers first. And just to be snotty, I'm going to do a stream. At least a stream. Have at it. Oh, it's actually searching pretty damn fast. I'd have thought it had taken longer than that. All of those squares have rivers? Oh, yeah, I kind of see them to the left. I do see a bunch of rivers. No, now I'm seeing oceans. In the upper left, I do see rivers. I guess it's a vague thing to be searching for. And in the right, I do see things without green squares. So I guess technically that is applicable. That's just, there are a lot more rivers in the world than I thought there were. An asteroid will zoom past Earth in September and it will be closer than the moon. Is that the one in 2 days? Or is that the one that I was thinking of that I read about happening like the day before elections? Yo, what if it hits the moon? We're all just gonna die. November 2nd. Gotcha. Okay. Maybe it is the same asteroid, and as it's gotten closer, the estimates have been updated. Probably should search for something besides just river, because at this point, it's just greening everything. And I'm going to, when I refine it, I'm just going to have everything green anyways. I suppose we are excluding the water squares, the ocean, and the central mountainous squares from further searches, so maybe that's helping. I don't know. Yeet the moon out of orbit, massive tidal waves, and it just spirals downwards. Well, we would be getting tidal waves. I think we'd get less but more, correct? Because tidal waves aren't the moon. I mean, they are, but they aren't. They're the moon and the sun. So if... a lot of things would happen if we lost the moon. Like, you guys realize, technically, I think by their last definitions, we don't have a moon. There's no such thing as a moon. I think, I'm forgetting where I saw it, but we don't have a moon. Us and the moon are a dual planetary system. It just so happens that the moon doesn't have an atmosphere and we do. Because the sun has a far greater pull on the moon than we do. And in fact, the moon has damn near a joint pull on the Earth, as does the Earth and the moon. So it's not even fair to say that the moon completely orbits the Earth, as it is to say that the moon mostly orbits the Earth and the Earth orbits the moon by their new definitions. I think this is part of the same definition update that got rid of Pluto. The scientists released a patch notes and they're like, Pluto's out. Nobody can remember Pluto. And Earth, we're degrading that. We're downgrading Earth. It's not a planet. It's now part of a dual planetary system because the moon is a little too big. I'm not high. I'm serious. I am serious. So there's an equation, right? So you can calculate how much something is affected by the primary object for it to orbit around. Essentially, you can calculate two orbits and see where the actual center of gravity is for those two objects. So if something is firmly orbiting a planet, like say Neptune or Uranus or whatever, then the center of the dual gravity to calculate the orbit would be relatively center to Jupiter because it has all the mass. But the Earth and the moon, the calculated center of that joint gravity is actually near our mantle. It's near the crust, and it gets further out every year by minuscule amounts, but the moon is slowly leaving us. So, no, the Earth and the moon, it's not the moon around the Earth. The Earth and the moon are around each other. It just kind of goes mostly into the Earth thing. But even separate from that, if you were to see what something is calculating, and if this was in Kerbal, this would be something that more people would actually be aware of, because for some reason people know Kerbal science more than the regular science, even though it's based upon similar ideals. But anyways, if you were to do the orbital lines using Kerbal as the example, you know when you've left the orbital line because it jumps from the planet and it's this big long one because you're around the sun now, right? Just trying to get a lowest common denominator for everyone to follow. The orbital line for the moon is like barely around the Earth in terms of the great scale of everything. It's supposed to be like, for most normal moons, it's like over 90% the gravitational pull is to the planet. With the moon, we're at like 30. 60% of its region is actually associated to the sun. Us and the moon just happen to be going around the sun together, and we have enough to make it go around us. Whereas a moon around Jupiter or Uranus is around Uranus, not around the sun. My face is an equation. All right, so that's the stream. So no, I'm serious though. They by the new definitions where they got rid of Pluto, they didn't get rid of the Earth. It's just the Earth's definition of its planet includes the moon. And part of it, where did I see this? I watched a video on this. Part of the equation for this, or part of the rules, is that a planet has cleared its neighborhood of other bodies. I.e., you're not going to find a planet in the middle of the asteroid belt. If the planet had enough gravity to pull in or get rid of the asteroids, then it'd probably be a planet. It has to be sizable enough to clear its neighbors or to draw them in directly as an orbiting moon. The Earth didn't. The Earth does not have enough to do this. The Earth and the moon together, though, do. The Earth and the moon cleared their neighborhood of other celestial bodies. So yeah, no, we don't have a moon. We have a neighboring dual planetary partner. Okay, so we did a river. What would I like on my river? I'm going to look for flux, and I'm going to look for iron. Just to see. All right, Sound Sense, have you updated yet? Update finished. Then why am I not hearing you? Why are you not making noise? Sound Sense always made at least some noise before. This one's... There we go. So yeah, no, fish don't exist. Moon does not exist. We do not have a moon. Sorry, it's not there. It's fake. It's not real. What other stupid things do we believe that I can argue with? Hair Tillman, air. I always get it wrong. Her Tillman, not her. I can't do it. I know what it's supposed to be.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for following. I know it's like the German pronunciation, right? If it's two R's and I'm not pronouncing it right. Just Tillman is fine. All right. Thank you so much, Tillman. Were you watching when I was doing Hearts of Iron? Are you here from Hearts of Iron? I asked purely because of the beginning part of your name, Mr. Tillman. So these are all supposedly 1x1 tiles that have a river, iron, and flux stone. Let's trim down our wish list more. Where is weather? Because I hate when it freezes. Where is weather? Am I crazy? Thought we would have had... I mean, I could do a region. Region were determined... Oh, freezing. There we go. Never frozen. Let's see what we have left. There's still a bunch that applies to. All right, let's trim our wish list down more. I didn't think I'd find this much with that detail looking for a 1x1 square. Holy crap. Watch your tutorials on YouTube. Thank you so much, said Mr. Tillman. I'm behind. I'll admit it, I am behind on the YouTube tutorial videos, particularly for non-Dwarf Fortress games. I kind of feel bad about that. I've been doing a lot of Twitch. I've been doing a lot of the secondary channel, and then life things have occasionally been happening. Let's see, let's no, I don't want to be greedy and walk up adamantine. What else can I be iffy about? Silver. Let's see if I can get silver in this area as well. Holy shit, there's still a bunch of greens. Holy fuck balls. How come whenever I look for this doing a 3x3 or a 4x4, it says no? But when I do a search for a 1x1, all of a sudden, this world's got it. This world's got the perfect wish list going. This is the smallest area. How are these still possible? All right, iron, silver. We did flux already, I believe. Let's do coal. Fuel. Can I get fuel? Fuck, there's green already. That took out a lot. That did take out a lot. Like, I know I shouldn't be complaining. I'm like making an ever more complicated wish list and getting told yes. But really, at some point, you're just trying to see if you can stump Santa Claus. You don't expect Santa Claus to actually come back with, here's your gift, little Tommy. What the shit? Now, supposedly, couldn't do a river. I'm guessing because it says water? I'm guessing that's why we were saying it wouldn't, we anticipated it not letting me? Play now.
Welcome to our new home.
That seemed to work to me. You're also the only one to recommend trying out aquifers. Everyone else is still recommending new players to stay away from them. Aquifers aren't sketchy, or aquifers aren't that bad. They're just, they are surprising to new players. But bear with me. We're gonna have a dual audio till I get into the game to fix it. As a matter of fact, I can just temporarily mute it. Here we go.
You have arrived after a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Zingadestemenlil Tulon. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings, ere the Grimelings get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Kurik Bomrek, Thornwhipped, strike the earth.